Hello, and welcome to the first instalment of Sleepytime Tales with me, Michael Dreher. Suppose for a moment the entirety of civilization was founded on one single lie. Now imagine that you had dedicated your entire life to preserving that lie and making sure that the truth never came out, because the truth is so horrible. You cannot give it countenance, and you know that it would lead to chaos. So you have to keep that secret. Tonight's story then is Asylum. But do please stick around, because afterwards I have a major announcement to make. The world of Linfield is expanding, is growing, is evolving. 8 years of work I have put into this project to get to this precise moment, this precise video, this precise announcement. Enjoy Asylum. I'll see you on the other side.
Sleepytime Tales with Michael Dreher.
Well, kids, what can I say? Welcome to Linfield Asylum. Might be the last proper asylum left in all of England. Who knows? Highest security possible. Most people don't even know it exists. See, what you have to understand about the kinds of people we look after here is they're truly dangerous. Not like they'd kill you or anything. Oh no. They're far more dangerous than that. Come walk with me, and I'll show you what I mean. Do you hear that coming from that cell? Listen to him. Listen to what he's saying. This time next year, rodders will be millionaires. Okay, you're thinking. So this dude thinks he's old boy. But how does that make him dangerous? But here's the thing, kid. He doesn't think he's Del Boy. He really is Del Boy. Let's walk on a bit. Go look in that cell, just this side of the pillar. Go on, be brave. That's right. It's Mark Morgan from Peep Show. When you look directly at him, you can hear his interior monologue. Now here's where it gets really weird. In the next cell along, you'll find 2 inmates, Godber from Porridge and Alan from Rising Damp. In our reality, or whatever this is, both characters were played by the same actor, Richard Beckinsale. Now look at them both as they pace around one another, penned into a cell together, identical in every way. You could even say they were the same person.
A cup of tea, father.
Hello.
I don't believe it, Betty. The cat's done a whoops. I think I should, Betty.
And the noise erupts across Linfield Asylum as the meat and bone incarnations of sitcom characters wail their catchphrases, their voices thick with Sisyphean horror. No, don't cover your ears. Drink it all in. Let their howls of existential despair become an exquisite symphony of horror. Feel the warm, thick fur of Mrs. Slocum's pussy as it weaves between your feet. Savour the vague tang of dread you feel somewhere hidden inside you, some part of you didn't
No, yes.
Now you begin to realise that these characters surrounding you, these characters can exist only in fiction, which means that you yourself must be a fictional character. Do you see now why our inmates have to be sheltered from the world forever?
Father.
Imagine the chaos which would spread across the globe if all 8 billion of us discovered that we were mere figments of somebody's imagination, that there could be no meaningful consequences to our actions, and that all our endeavours have been for nothing. There will be carnage. This knowledge is the burden I alone have carried for 20 years as the guard and keeper of Linfield Asylum. And now you must share that burden with me too, if only for a short while. I'm sure you're going to do a grand job of running this place, but you'll be doing it without me. Best of luck. For 20 years, I've been the heir to this secret. I've had no friends, no family. How do you build meaningful relationships when you know those you love are no more real than the briefcase in Pulp Fiction or Gandalf's staff? I couldn't bring children into a world that only exists because somebody somewhere wrote them into existence and will kill them off in a heartbeat should the narrative demand. So I've lived my entire life all alone, locked in with these iconic comedy characters, these tormented remnants, these physical artifacts of our unreality. And you will have to make the same sacrifices.
My shorts.
If you hear a single gunshot ring out at around 2 in the morning, don't come running. Now, for a major announcement concerning the future of Linfield. So the Linfield project, all of the stories and everything that I've written and shared over the last 7 or 8 years with you on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, through my books, wherever it may be, obviously they've all been centred in this fictional city, Linfield. Now, in the time that I've been writing, I've had a very clear image in my head of Linfield. I've known exactly where the streets are, where the boroughs lie around one another, how they interact with each other, different places, different locations, having, different sort of vibes, different spirits, different purposes as well, I suppose. And all of the stories that I've written have fit quite neatly into this map, this idea of the city as a whole. The idea ultimately is to layer stories on top of each other all across this vast city of Linfield, like a blanket, different patches all woven together, all to become this one thing which is bigger than any of them. And in doing so, to tell the story of an entire city and, in microcosm, the story of the entire world. This has been the purpose. This has been what I've been driving towards. And now I am ready to take the project, take the concept of Linfield and evolve it to the next level. This is what I've been driving towards for all these years, all these stories that I've thrown out towards you, tales of Jamie Jinks and his misfortunes, Gloomy Mavis, Lady Vagina Plume, and all of these characters, all of these stories, all of it has been building towards this. Today, finally, I am ready to share that vision with you. The vision which I have been building towards for the last 8 years. And I'm so grateful to those of you who've joined me along the way, to those of you who were there from the beginning, and those of you who have tagged along a little bit later on. Thank you. It really does mean the world to me. I love my little world that I'm building here in Linfield, and I'm so grateful and so glad that other people see the wonder in it too. And I can't wait to bring you on this journey. What I have done now over the last maybe 6 months is I have woven together all of those stories, all of those ideas, knitted them together, put them into a place, and I've created a world for you to explore. The Ballad of Michael Dreher.wordpress.com is an entirely new way of telling stories, an entirely new way of reading stories too. So the idea is, on the website itself, the Ballad of Michael Dreher.wordpress.com, there are stories, there are descriptions of places, there are in-depth histories and case studies, and we explore the deep past of Linfield. We explore its history, its prehistory. We explore the mythology, the old gods who lived on the banks of the River Lynn long before people arrived and ruined it for everyone. The balladofmichaeldreher.wordpress.com is a portal through which you can explore this world. You can lose yourself in it. It's a garden of forking paths in that it doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter what route you take. You could start on the same page every morning and end up somewhere else entirely. It could be another page on the balladofmichaeldreher.wordpress.com. It could be a link to a story on Facebook, to something from Instagram, to something from YouTube. Wherever I drop my stories, they will all have their home at the balladofmichaeldreher.wordpress.com. I'm going to give you a brief guided tour of the website just so you can see what it's all about. But bear in mind, this website is live now. So when we're done here, go and have a little look for yourself. You might be pleasantly surprised. You might be amused. You might be horrified. I'll give you a tour of the balladofmichaeldreher.wordpress.com in just a moment. But first, here's a quick word from our sponsors, Tom Hughes Retailers, Paradise Street, Linfield City Centre.
Ian, did you go to Tom Hughes Retailers like I asked? Or did you forget?
Don't worry, Susie. I went to Tom Hughes and got what you asked for. See for yourself.
Ian, what have you done? Who is this?
You said you wanted me to get a Claire Breyer. Well, here she is.
I'm Claire Breyer.
Ian, you simpleton. I said to get an air fryer, not a Claire Breyer. Why would I even say that? You gibbering imbecile. Ian, you half-wit. You've just abducted a woman.
Oh no, I got it wrong again.
This isn't even funny. You've committed a serious crime. You bloat-brained buffoon. What type of creature bore you? What was going on in that fetid little mind of yours to make you think I sent you out to abduct a literal human? Oh, you stupid little man. Just goes to show, you really can find anything at Tom Hughes Retailers. Even a Claire Breyer.
I'm Claire Breyer.
Welcome to Linfield. The balladofmichaeldreher.wordpress.com. So the entire Linfield mythos is centred on three key concepts which I am exploring through literature, through fiction. Earlier on, you'll have heard me rather pompously refer to the Linfield mythos as a garden of forking paths. It's an expression I've taken from brilliant writer Georges-Louis Borges, who wrote a short story of the same name, which kind of sums up really the ethos behind the Linfield project and what I'm trying to achieve, or, you know, what I've built here. The idea is that you can begin and end reading this story. You can start and finish anywhere. It's completely up to you. You are, in that sense, the master of your own fate, the guide of your own journey through Linfield. So this is the first of those three key concepts which I'm exploring, the garden of forking paths. And the second, which we'll discuss, is psychogeography. This is sort of an idea that I've had and that I've been working on longer than Linfield has existed. The purpose of this is to sort of explore the ways in which historical events and past events, personal events, impact on environments. So a particular street which, you know, in your childhood memory might be a place where you used to play ball. To somebody else, it might be the place where they were, you know, viciously attacked and assaulted. Different places have different meanings to different people. These places must have multiple meanings, layers of meaning. So the third purpose of the Linfield mythos is to explore what happens when reality clashes with memory, dream, waking, history, and myth. What do babies dream of in the womb? Did you hear that? I thought I just heard someone asking for help. It sounded like it was coming through in one of the cafes. Come on, let's go and have a look.
Please. He's going to stove my head in.
Where are you?
Help.
I can't see
I'm
you.
down here.
Down where? What? I don't understand. You're an egg.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, thanks.
But, like, how can you talk? I mean, you haven't got a mouth.
Artistic license.
Fair enough.
I don't want to be funny, but can you please get me out of here? This dude's gonna fry me any second.
Quick, we'll go down Dustfield Road. They'll never think to look for you
Thank
there.
you, you're a real G.
No worries. So, like, Egg, what's your name? Because I can't keep calling you Egg, can
My
I?
name's Nesta, don't laugh.
Yeah, like Nesta, like Nest. That's really good, that. Yeah, I get that. Well done.
So my problem right now is, I've no idea what I am. I know I'm an egg, but from what? Who am I? And who will I be? Will you help me, mate?
Sorry, Nesta, what it is I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. We're doing a little tour of Linfield here. I mean, you're welcome to tag along with us if you want. Perhaps you'll find the answers that you're looking for.
I mean, sure, I guess.
You'll have noticed on our little tour that each page is scattered with links. Each link will take you to a different place, a person, a set of stories. There are stories inside stories. There are stories behind stories. There are stories hidden in the links. There are stories hidden in the footnotes. Everywhere is a story. This might be on the ballad of michaeldreher.wordpress.com. It might be on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever I happen to have scattered that story. So as I said, you can read this site starting and ending anywhere. It might affect the context of the stories and your interpretation of them, depending on the route that you take. That's part of the experience. You just click your link and you see where you end up.
No. Please don't take me to the cat head rail. The cats will eat me.
All right, Nesta, I forgot you were there.
Rude.
Linfield also has a rich and interesting history. There's the castle, there's Westerbury Abbey, Ashford Market, Linfield Cathedral, where St. Bernice breathed his last. The residents of Linfield suffered in the Dispenser War and under vicious King John, and they celebrated under Richard the Lionheart, played an integral part in the Wars of the Roses, and then, of course, there's the historical figure of St. Bernice, who is venerated to this very day. Indeed, Burniston, the district of Linfield, is named for St. Bernice. His page and his life story are well worth a read. Of course, the only reason we know anything at all about pre-Roman Linfield is because of the Book of Aula.
What's the Book of Aula? Am I an owl egg? Am I going to be an owl?
If you are an owl, I certainly hope Vagina Plume doesn't enlist you in her army. So the Book of Aula is an ancient text that was discovered in the ruins of Westerbury Abbey when it was pulled down by Henry VIII. The Book of Aula covers the entire history of Linfield from prior to its foundation right up well into historical times. Whilst the later chapters of Aula are broadly considered reliable sources of historical information, the earlier chapters are not corroborated anywhere else in the historical records. Of course, because this book predates literacy in the British Isles by maybe 1,000 years.
Wait, what's that? Am I a ghost rook? What even is a ghost rook? I hope I'm not a ghost rook.
Oh, Nesta, do you have to keep interrupting me? All right. The very earliest chapters of the Book of Aula concern the old gods who once lived beside the banks of the River Lynn. When the first people came, the old gods and humanity managed to live together side by side in harmony for a very, very long time, until along came a wicked king, according to the Book of Aula at least, called King Colkane.
Corvid like crow. Am I a crow egg?
Nesta, I'd give that dude a wide berth. He's not going to be good for you.
I hope I'm something beautiful like a peacock or mighty like a gull. I'd hate to go to all the effort of hatching, only to be something stupid like a heron.
Excuse me, what's wrong with herons? My best friend in school was a heron.
No, dude, your best friend in school was your own mother and it was not okay.
Yeah, I don't really have a comeback to that, do I? As well as the Book of Aula and the old gods who still live in the Witchwood, there is an entire sub-world of mythical entities which coexist with Linfield. This, again, is where the stories kind of meet up and clash against dream, myth, fantasy, and reality. And so that's the tour. This is Linfield. You, the reader, are in control. You pick your path by clicking the links, following the links, seeing where you end up. Each time you will end up somewhere completely different, learning something completely new. The balladofmichaeldreher.wordpress.com will be updated frequently. Links will change, things will shift like dunes across a desert in a storm. I can't wait to find out which forking path you take.
Vagina plume, like a bird's plume. Is she the one with the owls? Is she an owl or is she a lady? I can't see her. I don't have any eyes yet because I'm an egg. Ew, look, a magpie. Could I be a magpie?
Nesta, I've just remembered. I know a story about an egg, and I reckon when we go there, we will find out exactly who you are. Quick, come with me.
Wait, what? Am I just a magnet?
Oh, my darling Nesta, after everything we've been through together, how have you not figured it out by now? You, my darling, are and were always destined to become my breakfast.
No. No, please, for the love of God, don't do this. Please, no, 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 I'm begging you. I have so much other pain. Oh, it's ears. Make it stop, please, make it stop. Oh, Jesus, make it stop, please. Christ, I'm too young to die. Don't forsake me with these out-of-date sausages. I want to live.